fabled heat, where magic meets desire. Subscribe to ignite the fantasy.
I've always known that my family's past is marked by darkness and tragedy, the shadows of which have haunted me since childhood. My parents never spoke much about our ancestors, and the few stories they did share were shrouded in mystery, leaving me with more questions than answers. But I never expected that my own life would become entwined with the very darkness that had haunted my family for centuries. It started with a chance encounter at a local cafe, a place I often visited to escape the confines of my small apartment. I was sipping on a latte, lost in thought, when I noticed a man watching me from across the room. He was strikingly handsome, with piercing eyes that seemed to see right through me, as if he could read my innermost thoughts. His chiseled features and jet black hair gave him an air of mystery, making me wonder what secrets he might be hiding. I felt a shiver run down my spine as he approached me, his movements fluid and deliberate, like a predator stalking its prey. "Asher Gray," he said, his voice low and husky, sending a tremor through my body. "We've been looking for you." I was taken aback, unsure of how he knew my name or what he wanted from me. "Who are you?" I demanded, trying to keep my voice steady, but my heart was racing with anticipation. The man smiled, his eyes crinkling at the corners, and I felt a spark of electricity run through my veins. "My name is Elijah," he said, his voice dripping with an otherworldly charm. "I've been waiting for you, Asher." As he sat down beside me, I felt a sense of unease wash over me, like I was trapped in a web of intrigue. There was something about him that seemed off, something that didn't quite add up. But at the same time, I was drawn to him, like a moth to a flame, helpless to resist the pull of his enigmatic presence. Over the next few weeks, I found myself inexplicably drawn to Elijah, like we were bound together by an invisible thread. We would meet in secret, talking long into the night about everything and nothing, our conversations flowing like a river of secrets and lies. I felt a connection with him that I couldn't explain, like we shared a deep understanding that went beyond words, a connection that seemed to transcend the boundaries of time and space. But as our relationship deepened, I began to realize that there was more to Elijah than met the eye. He was hiding secrets, secrets that seemed to be connected to my own family's past, secrets that could change everything I thought I knew about myself. One night, as we sat together in a quiet park, the stars twinkling above us like diamonds in the sky, Elijah turned to me with a somber expression, his eyes clouded with a mixture of sadness and regret. "Asher, we need to tell you something," he said, his voice low and serious, like a warning of impending doom. His eyes locked on mine, and I felt a shiver run down my spine, like I was standing at the edge of a precipice, staring into the abyss. "You're the descendant of the man who destroyed everything," he said, his words hanging in the air like a challenge, a gauntlet thrown down. The air between us grew heavy, charged with unspoken truths, like the silence before a storm. "And now you'll pay for his sins," he added, his voice dripping with an air of inevitability, like a prophecy foretold. Asher's hand trembled as he reached for Elijah's, their fingers brushing with electric intensity, like two sparks colliding in a burst of flame. "Elijah, he started to say, but his voice trailed off, lost in the void of uncertainty. The world around them blurred, the weight of their shared history pressing down like a physical force that threatened to crush them. "Tell me," Asher whispered, his voice breaking like the fragile threads of a spider's web. "Tell me everything." Elijah's eyes seemed to bore into my soul, like he was searching for something, a hidden truth, a secret that only I could reveal. "It starts with your ancestor, Malcolm Gray," he said, his voice low and hypnotic, like a snake charmer weaving a spell. "He was a powerful man, a man of great ambition and cunning, but also a man of great darkness, a man who would stop at nothing to achieve his goals." As Elijah spoke, the shadows around us seemed to grow longer, like dark tentacles reaching out to snare us, pulling us down into the depths of a nightmare from which we might never awaken. "He made a pact with a powerful entity, a being of great power and malevolence," Elijah continued, his words dripping with an air of foreboding, like a warning of impending doom. "A being that granted him immense power, but at a terrible cost, a cost that would haunt your family for generations to come." I felt a chill run down my spine as Elijah spoke, like I was listening to a ghost story, a tale of horror and suspense that seemed all too real. "And now you're the key to unlocking the secrets of the past," he said, his eyes glinting with an otherworldly intensity, like he was gazing into a realm beyond our own. "You're the one who can break the curse or perpetuate it. The choice is yours." As Elijah finished speaking, the world around us seemed to come back into focus, like a painting that had been blurred but was now sharp and clear. I felt a sense of determination rising up within me, like a phoenix from the ashes, a sense of purpose that I had never felt before. I knew that I had to uncover the truth about my family's past, no matter the cost, no matter the danger. I was ready to face whatever lay ahead, armed with nothing but my courage and my wits, ready to confront the darkness that had haunted my family for so long and emerge victorious or die trying.